So I had an intro for this, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna wing it.
It's worth every penny.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Cooking with Coupel. Today we're going to be doing some Buffalo Wild Wings at home, including 3 of their more popular sauces. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's go ahead and get in the kitchen. Okay, so before we get into it, I wanted to mention that we have officially passed 200 subscribers on the channel. We are currently sitting at 230 as of this recording. I just wanted to say thank you guys for supporting, and truly is great to have you guys here. Let's also give a warm welcome to my brother Maya, who is officially going to be editing all of my videos going forward, so don't fuck it up.
You underestimate my power! Don't try it!
Alright, so let's talk chicken. We're doing chicken wings, so we've got half drumettes and half flats, so you can get a nice mix in there. First thing we're going to want to do right off the bat is we're going to just throw a whole bunch of salt in here. So we're looking to give these a nice cure. These will need to sit in the fridge for about an hour, preferably overnight if you can. Don't be afraid. Get your hands in there, mix it all in. Alright, and we'll pop this in the fridge. And while you're waiting for that hour to go by, we can start working on our sauces. I probably should have mentioned what sauces we're doing. We're doing their Asian Zing, which I'm taking that as a more of a Korean chicken wing sauce. We're also doing a creamy garlic parm. And then the last one, which is honestly GOAT tier as far as wing sauces go, is fresh homemade mango habanero. So that one's gonna be really good. I'm excited for that one. But for now, let's go ahead and get into making our Asian Zing or Korean spicy chicken wing sauce. I don't know.
You want that
So we're gonna set the saucepan to very low. 1 teaspoon of sesame oil and 1.5 tablespoon of vegetable oil. Once that's heated up, we're gonna add 4 cloves of garlic and about a 2-inch knob of ginger. I've gone ahead and grated it, both of them. That's just kind of the way that I prefer it. You could also just like finely chop it and you'll get the same results. Woo, burning my eyes. As soon as you see that that's toasted slightly, we go and add half a cup of soy sauce, a 1/4 cup of white vinegar, 2 tablespoons of mirin. I have a 1/4 cup of swerve, but you can also use regular sugar. I'm just doing this to be low carb. I've got about 2 tablespoons of gochujang, about half a tablespoon of a little bit of goju garu in there, about 2 tablespoons of sambal olek. Go ahead and give that a mix. And we'll go ahead and bring this to a nice light simmer for about 30 to 60 seconds. This is slowly starting to simmer, so we're gonna make a little slurry. If you're not doing low carb or keto, you can do regular cornstarch. I'm gonna be doing a tablespoon of xanthan gum and a half cup of water. Go ahead and mix that. If you are doing xanthan gum, be mindful of how much you add. This stuff, instead of thickening, it does more of like a gummy type of texture, so just make sure you're careful with how much you add in. Okay, and just for reference, yeah, there we go. It's a pretty nice, perfectly thick sauce that should be able to coat the wings just fine. Let's give it a taste. Ooh, that's gonna be good. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one, which is a creamy garlic Parmesan wing sauce. The very first thing you're gonna do is take an entire head of garlic here and just slice out the top. Hit it with some salt, pepper, some oil, wrap it up in aluminum foil, and then throw it into an oven that's preheated for 400 degrees, and you'll cook this. I found that somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour is going to be the best. At that point, it should be super mashable, and that's going to be really good for our sauce. I've already gone ahead and just pulled out of the oven. I know I gotta let it cool, but we got things to do here. God, that smells fucking good. I actually have no idea if it's going to work or not, but this might protect my little fingers.
Eviscerate the fleshlings, Coupel.
Ooh, that's hot. If it wasn't so hot, it'd be a lot easier, but I don't have time to let it cool down. Ooh, shit. Oh, fuck. This really should be a lesson in patience. I just don't have it right now. Okay, and just using a fork, we'll get that all mashed up. We got our saucepan back, a low heat again, and we're going to add a half a stick of butter and let that melt. Wow, I certainly hope that Maya can find a way to make this melting butter scene a lot more fun.
Fire the laser!
We officially have melted butter. Alright, so I have 1 cup of Parmesan Reggiano, bada bing, bada boom, and our garlic paste that we created. We'll mix that in. After about 20-30 seconds of getting that all incorporated, we can add, I've got 2 tablespoons of sour cream and 1 tablespoon of mayo. Give that a little stir. Got a little bit of freshly chopped parsley in here. Throw in a little bit, save a little bit for later for garnish. This is optional, but I've got some red pepper flake and a little bit of dried basil. You could also use, I think it's red Fresno chilies. You could do if you want to go for the fresh route. Just keeping this one as simple as possible. All right, move this on the heat. We'll uncool this down and set this aside. Okay, next up is the goat of all wing sauces, and that is a mango habanero sauce. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create a simple syrup just by doing 1/3 cup of water and 1/3 cup of sugar. But in this case, I've got confectioner's swerve. We'll add that to a small saucepan and add our sugar. You're pretty much just gonna heat and stir this until everything's dissolved. In the meantime, we're gonna grab, what the fuck is this fly doing? We're gonna grab 4 mangoes. We're gonna cut and remove all of the mango flesh from the skin. That sounds horrible. And then just pretty much cut it into cubes, just like this. We're gonna go ahead and add our mangoes to food processor. We'll go ahead and add our simple syrup that we just made as well. You're gonna want this pretty sweet. And then we're just going to blend this until it is fucking dummy smooth. Super smooth. We're gonna go ahead and strain our mango puree. Doesn't that sound good? Alright, that's done. Okay, so we're gonna bring this to about a medium heat. We're going to stir in 3 tablespoons of Frank's Red Hot. Okay, now for the part I'm not looking forward to. Now for this next part, I've got 2 cloves of garlic that we're gonna throw into the blender. I have 8 total habaneros that I have cut in half and de-seeded. You don't have to do that. You could just remove the stems and use it then if you like that extra bit of heat. Throw those in. We'll also throw in a 1/4 cup of lime juice and a 1/2 cup of white distilled vinegar. Alright, and same deal, we're gonna blend this until it's as smooth as possible. This stuff does act as mace, so have fun. That is done. It's looking good. Wait, how hot is this? Oh boy. Oh, it's good. Oh god, it's splitting. I'm gonna go ahead and strain this in as well. Now that we have our habanero puree in there, pretty much just gonna bring this to a simmer and let it go for about 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes have passed. We can go ahead and reduce the heat. We're gonna add 4 tablespoons of room temperature butter. We're gonna add just kind of salt to taste, and that's pretty much it. If you need to, you can always do another cornstarch slurry to thicken it up, continue reducing it, or add a little bit of xanthan gum, but yeah, pretty much good to do it. Now that the sauces are done, it is time to load up a pot, or if you have a fryer at home, we'll do about 2.5 to 3 quarts of oil. When you're frying at home, make sure you always leave plenty of headspace, because once you introduce food to it, it's going to increase the volume, so you just want to be on the safe side. I don't want anybody getting hurt. And we're gonna heat this until it hits about 350 degrees. It is officially fry time. And after doing some research, it appears that doing the double fry method is the best way for you to get a really crispy wing. So what we're gonna do is fry them at 350 degrees for about 5 to 6 minutes. Increase the heat to 375 and then fry again for another 2 to 3 minutes. Then we should be able to toss in our sauce and get going. All right, the wings are done, smelling good, super crispy. Now it is time to sauce them up. Plate, let's give them a try. First, we're gonna start with the mango habanero. We've got our wings, we've got our mango habanero sauce. Give these a little toss. We're gonna serve this up family style. Next up, we have our Asian Zing. We're gonna go ahead and garnish those with a little bit of toasted sesame seeds and some green onion. And last, but certainly not least, is our creamy garlic parm. For this one, we'll go ahead and top this off with a little bit of our leftover Parmesan. Okay, well, here we go. We did it. Buffalo Wild Wings, 3 sauces, Asian Zing, mango habanero, creamy garlic Parmesan. Looking fine as hell. All right, which one first? Let's do Asian Zing. Ooh, I almost forgot. Listen, nothing against your ranch, but blue cheese is kind of where it's at. Ooh. Damn, that's so good I want to cry. Creamy garlic parm next. I think I see golden arches. I think I see angels. Damn, that was actually better than I expected. Let's do, last but certainly not least, mango habanero. Is that Satan frolicking through a mango orchard? Ooh. This was a fun video to do. My mouth is on fire from that mango habanero, but it's the perfect blend of heat. I would actually say that Buffalo Wild Wings is actually a lot spicier and harder to handle, but this one's like perfect blend. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you're enjoying what you're seeing on this channel, go ahead and subscribe. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it. So I'm gonna polish off some more of these wings, and I'll see y'all next time.
Remove all the mango flesh from the skin.